Sentiment surrounding global growth has been poor in the last few weeks, with growing risks identified. Geopolitical tensions between US and China, higher US rate expectation, angst over stretched US equity positions, slower Chinese data. You can see this week on Wednesday, 5th of July, a more disappointing Chinese CAC PMI data coming out for the services, and the composite reading coming in below market expectations. We also had lower US earnings expectations, have all meant investors have been more negative on the prospects of global growth. Now, this has been keeping Dr. Copper pressured recently. Dr. Copper has that nickname because of its ability to diagnose the health of the global economy. So when prospects for the global economy are good, you tend to see copper gain, and when prospects for the global economy are poor, you tend to see copper fall. So copper has been pressured over the last few weeks. Now, technically, copper has moved into a very interesting place. We have this trend line going back from February 2020 through June 2022 lows and October 2022 lows. And we can see this is a clear support level. It's also in line with the 100 and 200 exponential moving average. You can see the 200 exponential moving average providing support. So technically, this is quite an easy place to define and limit risk. And risk could be defined to just underneath that sort of 3.5 region, so 3.4, looking for a potential run up higher, because quite a few analysts, particularly from Citi and ING, do see the world's pivot towards green energy set to keep up copper demand. So is this a reasonable place to potentially look for some more upside? Seasonally too, copper does tend towards gains at this time of the year. From July the 4th to July the 31st, copper has gained 66% of the time for an average return of 1.95%. So does this mean that copper could gain through July? Major trade risks. All outlooks have risks, and this is no exception. The main risk here would be if the global growth worries, instead of slowing, they grow. And any or all of the risks to global growth that are identified higher up in this text or earlier in this audio, if they worsen, then there's no reason why copper couldn't continue its fall down. Remember that HYCM clients can access the SeasonX product in order to analyze over 25,000 different currencies, indices, commodities, as well as individual stocks. And all you need to do is contact your account manager for a free trial, and you can get started right away. Certain products and services mentioned herein may or may not be available to all clients, depending on which HYCM Capital Markets Group entity their trading account adheres to.